I want to introduce you to this cat right here.
Is energy squared.
Captain,
my boy.
This man's a good man. He's funny, hilarious. He knows his sport knowledge.
He's starting to be one of my favorite people right here.
All right, let's move on now. Well, now let's bring on my man, Don Rafael.
Are you ready?
Let's work.
New assignment. Okay, who to target? Make sure, cause I won't stop once I started. Execution cold-hearted, but they'll never see me sparking like a shadow in the darkness. Rest in peace to the departed. Whoa, y'all too loud, I keep it subtle.
That's nice.
Make it all
Irving
no
upset,
to
didn't get the call.
So I'm bugging, I'm a buzzer, while I hate to push it rubber, but I'm a missing piece of this music puzzle.
1-1.
Hey, I never fall
Deep
back on my
fly
word.
ball.
Who
Right
cares
center
if you
field.
never
That's
heard?
got
I've never
carry.
been
It's
to the
gone.
to the shit
Number
of the bird.
500. And his
You ain't finna get on my nerves. If this isn't clear, then dig in your ear and tell them what fucking you heard. I ain't worried about they chillin' with this info. Building at some point I might be chillin', but for now chasing a million. With a life I find appealing. Haters go jump from the ceiling. Like a super saiyan god. I bet your season one thrilling. With this ABBG. Killing tracks and making hip hop world it needs to be.
Tiro libre de Juan Cerrado, Villar en el área.
But this white cell count blowing up. Easy E. God damn it. Y'all don't hate me by now. Wait until my luck's up. And when that time comes, I'm prepared to tell y'all suck nuts. Like, bitch, what's up? Pure disregard for the public, I digress. Had some shit that I had to get off my chest. Going through some things, just trying to relieve the stress. If I was the religious type, I would count myself as blessed. But I'm really not. Most of y'all are too stupid to know who's really hot.
Hello, everybody. Hola, ¿cómo están? Hello there, it's me, Rafael Montillas, known as Captain Guaro, and free on TikTok. Welcome, bienvenidos a otra edición más to another episode of Captain's Corner. And ladies and gentlemen, be ready for an amazing journey, which each week we're talking about the most important things in the world of sports. We're talking about baseball, basketball, soccer, football, boxing, mixed martial arts, wrestling, everything. With your host, Rafael Montilla. And right now, there's so many things that I have to tell you. Well, you know this well it is, because right now, even though the Carolina Panthers is 3-0, we had the best top 10 defense over the last 3 weeks in the NFL season 2021-2022. But we just won 3 games. The first, we beat the Jets. And then we just beat New Orleans Saints with a quarterback, James Winston. And then we just beat Houston Texans so far, because right now we had 2 problems. Because we had Christian McCaffrey is injured. We got Robbie Anderson. We got Sam Darnold. We got DJ Moore is doing the best so far. And for another reason that was incredible. But we have like one detail about the next week, because the week 4, we're gonna play against Dallas Cowboys in home at the Bank of America Stadium. And I can't wait to see those fans right here. This is gonna be an interesting game. Yes. Can we see those Dallas Cowboys tears after the game? Maybe. But, well, that's going to be an interesting game. Speaking about the Dallas Cowboys, they're going to face against Philadelphia Eagles on Monday Night Football. That's going to be interesting because they have rivals for over years. And well, they just play loud. And speaking about that, the Philadelphia Eagles are the most roughiest team with the most fans right here in the NFL because they're known for drinking too much, and well, they're screaming about winning or losing, but they're the toughest, they're the rowdiest fan on the NFL ever. But well, there's another topic like that because the soap opera between Ben Simmons is not getting over because we're tired because it's just like telenovela. Eso nunca termina. And behalf of that, I'm so happy to see the Venezuela Professional League had the first week, which is on October 23. And I love to see my team, Cardenales de Lara, on behalf of the COVID-19 pandemic, they had to put on the audience on 40%. And I just telling you that you guys look my new microphone, and also, do you guys see the new intro right here? They have voices of Big Blue Ant, Sneaky G Man. There's some Devin, and also I will make you a shout out to Fuego James because that's the hottest thing, the hottest rapper right now. I just want to make sure follow Fuego James on Twitter, Spotify, Apple Music, TikTok, Instagram because those songs are really fired, and I love them. So that intro right here, including the song "Lyrical Assassin" by Fuego James, that's on fire. But every time that I see it gets an improvement because every time that I talk with the fans right here, it just say that wow, it's really amazing because right now I have 6 chapters right here and it just feels so good to have an interaction with you guys talking about the most important thing, which is sports unfiltered. And just so to be clear, because right now I'm the happiest man ever in my life. And for that reason, I just love to be part of this sport TikTok community. And I just let you know that there's gonna be anytime. And just in case in the time, I will put the link right here. I just sent the link right here to have a conversation with you guys. And starting with OJ, no sports. Because we know that he's not scared. He's not scared at all because we're fighting each other. And for that reason, I would love to see a debate about the Carolina Panthers versus Tampa Bay Buccaneers. So, social media right here. Follow the Captain Raphael on each social media. Press the like button and join the journey. On Twitter and Instagram, you can follow me as Medicine Rafucho at Medicine Rafucho. On TikTok and Twitch, you can follow me and hit the like button as Captain Guado 93 at Captain Guado 93. And also you can subscribe me on YouTube as Rafael Chassin. Now it's Rafael Chassin because you can subscribe me on YouTube because if you missed the Captain's Corner episode, you can watch it because there's the 5 full episodes right here. And let's see the comments right here. We're Sporting Podcast. Hello. Hello there, Nico. I just sent it right here with the belt right here. And I was just having so much fun. And let's see the people who join in. Let's see all these persons right here to come out to join the conversation. We're talking about sports unfiltered. So if you guys remember that, I just put the link right here to start a conversation with you guys. A talk and must-see conversation about sports unfiltered. So you can follow me on TikTok and Twitch on the social media right here. That's the thing that I have right here. And I just wanted to say, it's gonna be fun night. It's gonna be fun night. Over the last episodes, I've been doing busy right here, but here it comes. But right now, I'm gonna introduce you a man who's been doing it so far, one of the most underrated sports TikToker ever. And I just wanted to tell a warm welcome from the future ambassador for the Washington football team, Let's give it up for my man, Mr. Nico, as Noah's with Sporting.
What's up, Aguero? How's it going, man?
Hey, how's it going?
Doing pretty good. Doing pretty good.
All right. So, any thoughts about the Washington football team? Because right now it is football time, and well, how about the Washington football team? Is still better, or they have just one win, one lose?
We're 1-1. We won one game.
Uh-huh.
We lost one game. My mom is a Tampa Bay Buccaneers fan, and I hear it every
Ooh.
single day how Tom Brady's better than Washington every single day. And she's yeah, but no, we're 1-1. We play Buffalo this week.
Oh, he has to play Buffalo because right now they are worried about Cole Beasley and all of this team right here because right now there's three key matchups about this Sunday about Washington versus Buffalo Bills because they're coming up for 35-0. Shout out to the Miami Dolphins at the current like 7.5 points favorite into a week. But right now, they could still on the last Sunday against the Miami Dolphins.
Mm-hmm.
But it's gonna be Scott Turner versus Leslie Frazier about the Washington versus Buffalo. But they have like anything interesting because right now it is between the defensive life versus the offensive life of Buffalo. Because at one point we had the defensive life of Washington, which is the most top 10, and the another one is the Buffalo offensive line, which is unbelievable.
Well, I think it's going to be a good game. I think that we're going to come into this game playing really conservative and not trying to throw the ball too much. Buffalo has a really bad D line, so I'm not really too worried about that. And I'm really not worried about their run game either. I'm more worried just about Josh Allen and what Josh Allen's going to do. And I'm worried about Stephon Diggs. But other than that, I mean, I think we can walk away with a W if we play it smart.
Yes, because right now the Washington football team has only one win and one lose. But the only thing is I worry about the Buffalo Bills, which is an incredible season. But they need to worry about Cole Beasley because I mean, he got that. I mean, he got one of the toughest. I mean, he got everything. But right now, they stay to focus about the Buffalo Bills over the Sunday.
Mm-hmm.
So they just worry about the Cole Beasley, but well, it's offensive line versus defensive line. It's like crushing each other. It's just like an interesting game.
Yeah, I mean, it should be a good game. I have us losing that game, but if we win, we win.
That should be great. Well, speaking about that, well, I want to let you know that well, there's another guest right here, and I will introduce you guys because right now this week is very important for the Philadelphia Eagles versus Dallas Cowboys.
Is it
And I
positive Philly?
love, well, not exactly because, well, there's another person. Because I'm going to introduce you, my man right here,
What up,
Brody.
What's up,
Hey,
everybody?
what's
Hey,
going on, bro? Right now, the
Nothing.
Philadelphia Eagles versus Dallas Cowboys should be an interesting game. And I love the fact of the wearing t-shirts of Beat Dallas, which is the most interesting that I ever had because wow. I just say at the beginning of the show because they're the most interesting rivalries in the history in the NFL. So this should be interesting.
Oh, for sure. It definitely will be a very interesting game because there's a lot of injuries on both sides of the ball.
Well, it should be interesting because right now the Philadelphia Eagles got Jalen Hurts and Devonta Smith, and the Dallas Cowboys got Dak Prescott and Ezekiel. Should we worry about that? Because right now the Philadelphia Eagles should must focus because they only had one win and one lose. So, what's the expectations about the game?
I mean, hold on one sec. Let me get this back
Okay.
on because this thing's such a. This thing is such a pain in the ass.
Oh my God.
I think it's going to be an interesting game. I mean, the Cowboys, they are favored by 4 points, but it's going to be an interesting game, mainly due to the fact that pass rushers are out on both sides of the ball. Brandon Graham tore his Achilles, so he's out for the Philadelphia Eagles. DeMarcus Lawrence will be out with a broken foot. And even injuries on the Dallas offensive side, it's going to be an interesting game because Amari Cooper might not play because he bruised his ribs last week against the Chargers. Michael Gallup will not play as he's out for about another 2 or 3 weeks with a calf injury. I mean, it's lining up to be a great game. But beat Dallas, trust me, I've seen a lot of T-shirts in my life that have said Dallas sucks.
Yeah, even you show me a face mask which say Dallas sucks which is a very interesting idea. And well, speaking about the Philadelphia, there are some news that as the Phillies make a late push for the playoffs, Bryce Harper is privately likely reminded this game-changing talent. It might be just getting him a second most valuable player in the Major League Baseball this season.
Yeah, I really
Because
hope
right now the Philadelphia Phillies have the best because they need to worry about winning. And well, this is like an amazing journey for Bryce Harper because it might be the second MVP award, but it should be good because we just look at the stats. We just look getting to the Philadelphia Phillies over the first place, the second place, but it might be a shocking surprise to be on the playoffs.
Yeah, I mean, we still have a little bit of work to do. Right now, we are losing to the Pittsburgh Pirates 4-2 last time I checked. We may have tied the ball game up.
Broad, is Bryce Harper leading NL right now in MVP?
I think he's second.
So who?
He's the second one. He's the second one.
I don't think Juan. I think it's Fernando.
Fernando Tatis
okay.
Tatis really hasn't done anything this season.
Okay.
Yeah. But,
well,
I mean, we're not really in on the wild card race. We're 5 games back of the St. Louis Cardinals. There's about, I want to say, 10 games left, so it's not that realistic to go for the wild card. But I mean, we're only 2 games back of the Atlanta Braves. After we finish up with Pittsburgh Pirates, because this is our last home series of the year, we do go down to Atlanta to take on the Braves, and that's a must-win series. Honestly, to win the division, we probably have to sweep the Braves in Atlanta.
all right. Well, that's exactly what I do. Well, I have a little surprise on this podcast because this right here is the first time on this Captain Corner. Because I know he's afraid. I know he's going to bring all the smoke right here. But, well, I just tell that, even I know the last week, they're talking about BS of the Carolina Panthers, but I'm going to bring a special surprise.
Is his last name Simpson?
It might be a clue. It might be a clue, but it might be a clue. But
at least one of you got that joke.
Because the only season that I just remember, is for the series. But I'm gonna bring right here the man of the hour. Come on down here, Mister.
Let's talk about it.
Jay.
The glove does not fit, so you must acquit. I did not do it.
Oh my God.
My God.
Where's your classic catchphrase? Let's talk about it.
Let's talk about it.
Yeah, let's talk about it. Let's talk about it.
Oh, brother.
Wow.
This guy over here, Jesus Christ.
Don't worry about that whispering. I got you.
Yeah, handle my light work, Aguero.
I did light work of Nico. That was one of the lightest work I did this week.
Tell me, hold on, why everybody in the community agree with me then? Exactly. Everybody agrees with me except for you. You're so biased. You're biased.
I think you got a little
Jay.
over there, bro.
You just enter the captain's corner by Raphael Chessian. So,
Hold on. Let me
how's it
do this
going?
like a real.
Are you still
Let me do
talking
this like a
about
real.
BS at the? Are you still
Let me do
talking
this like a
about
real.
BS at the Carolina Panthers? Because right now we are 3-0.
So
Let me do
Raphael,
this
you're a
in real
Carolina
smart
Panthers
ass
fan?
real quick.
I gotta get
Yes,
some
sir.
information.
Just
You're a
stay here
Panthers
and mind
fan?
my business.
Okay. Well, first and foremost, I'm sorry to hear that you're a Panthers fan. That's first and foremost. Secondly, let's talk about it. First game of the season, you guys play the Jets, the worst team in the National Football League, with a rookie quarterback. That was terrible. His offensive line did not protect him. Second game of the season, you guys played the Saints and Jameis Winston. The real Jameis Winston came out. Now that BS you saw at Atlanta, that's not the real Jameis Winston, okay? The real one came out against the Panthers. And then last game, who'd you guys play? Oh, yeah, the Houston Texans, who, whatever the dude's name is, John Wells. I heard of
Mills.
Davis Mills. I heard of this dude literally 3 days ago. The third rounder from Stanford or whatever. So that is the total of your. But at the end of the day, I'll give you this: you do not control who you play, and you just play who's in front of you. And you guys did, and you guys bowled out. So I'll give you props for that. Am I impressed? No,
Hey,
not a one bit.
Oh my
And
we
by the way,
got
I'm
Sam Darnold and we got Christian McCaffrey, which is injured. We got Robbie Anderson and we got DJ Moore. So before the Tampa Bay Buccaneers had Tom Brady and Rob Gronkowski, they have James Winston. Because before winning the Super Bowl 2020, it must be the last time the Tampa Bay plays for a playoffs, it was 2007. Right now,
yeah.
between 2007
and we
and
won a Super Bowl in
2020,
2002. We won a Super Bowl in 2002, and I was alive to see it.
they only do
OJ.
2 Super Bowls.
OJ, you and my
But
mom would really get along because she's a Buccaneers fan too.
Well, be careful what you're gonna say about my Tom Brady.
I live so it's a bad day, man. I hate my life.
I will say this.
That's hilarious, bro.
Raphael, we come down there in 2 weeks, but Christian McCaffrey will not be playing that game because of his hamstring injury that he just suffered last night.
oh yeah, because I remember that
OJ, hold on, OJ. I want you to answer the question for me that you yet to answer. Is this, yes, a ring's a ring, but then what are you going to be without Tom Brady then? What is he going to be without Tom?
I don't have a crystal ball. I don't have a crystal ball. Do you? Because I don't know.
I do. I have a crystal ball because from 02 to 2020 it was nothing, and then Tom comes in the picture. Then Tom leaves. It's going to be like 2020 to 2040. It's going to be absolutely nothing. Come on, man.
Okay, let me ask you a
the
question.
only thing the Tampa Bay Buccaneers win
I have a question
2
for you
Super
guys.
Bowls.
No, but you're disrespecting undefeated teams in the league. I'm sorry, you can't disrespect teams that are undefeated because they're undefeated. And you said you can. You said they.
I might disrespect them if to me they're pretenders. Because everybody does that. Right?
But you said that you don't control the schedule, right? So they can't control the schedule. So a win's a win.
Raphael, this Pepsi's so refreshing, especially
word
listening.
of the day for you, Nico. I'm gonna introduce a word for you. Okay,
That's so refreshing because right
it's
now
called nuance.
we just see because the only thing that the Tampa Bay Buccaneers win 2 Super Bowls, one is good on Tom Brady because nobody thought. The only thing of Tampa Bay Buccaneers is because nobody thought they had James Winston and the rest of the team because nobody thought that Tampa Bay will be one of the worst teams over the last years before winning the Super Bowl 2020, including Tom Brady and Rob Gronkowski.
I don't disagree with that. I don't. But my question is this. My question is simple. What have you done for me lately? And that's what the NFL is all about. Listen, this year, this week, I've been getting bombarded with comments. Oh, you guys were nothing without Brady. Oh, what are you guys gonna do without Brady? Listen,
you're welcome for that.
That bridge comes, we'll cross that bridge when we get there. If we suck, I'll deal with it then. But for the time being, we are the world champions, and I'm gonna talk my talk, and I'm gonna be cocky, I'm gonna be arrogant, because we're the best. Until someone proves us otherwise, until we lose in the playoffs, we are the best, and there's nothing you guys can do about it. The last time the Panthers won a Super Bowl, matter of fact, they've never won a Super Bowl. And Cam Newton, overrated when he won the MVP. Overrated. Guess what? The NFL got tired of that read option, the run crap that they base around him, and that's why he couldn't even learn a
Hey,
playbook.
hold on a minute. Hold on a minute.
Over him. And that's for
I know
Washington.
Cam Newton. I know
Washington.
Cam Newton because the first time that I saw Cam Newton, it was in the airport because I was working at the airport, and well, he was for me because I just told him because you're the best player on the Carolina Panthers because the only thing they had made 2 playoffs appearance, it was the 2 Super Bowls. But in the record of Carolina Panthers versus Tampa Bay Buccaneers, they just lost because we are now leading the series between Carolina Panthers versus Tampa Bay Buccaneers.
Yeah,
and the last thing,
guess what? You guys are 3-0. We're 2-1, and we're gonna play the Rams, and I have us losing to the Rams.
You're 2-1.
You guys are gonna be 2-1. I cannot wait till next year. Next week, after the Bucks presumably lose to the Rams, I cannot wait for all the talk about how the Panthers are better than the Bucks. I'm excited for it.
Hold on, I have a question, OJ. I have a question for you.
I haven't answered.
Go ahead.
So, what Super Bowl meant more, the 02 or the 2021? Personally,
no. Say that again.
What Super Bowl what Super Bowl meant more to you, 02 or 2020?
Oh, 02 for sure. Yeah, man. I mean, they're different. It's different. Like now with this last Super Bowl, it's like I'm a legit adult now. My understanding of the game has evolved, so I was watching from a different. But I remember, man, being in high school watching the Bucks in 02, all the flack that I would get from people in high school and friends, or the Bucks suck and stuff like that. It was just so. It was the innocence of a youth, and just it was like a Cinderella story to watch from beginning to the end.
What was your guys' record when you won the Super Bowl?
It was beautiful.
What was the record when you guys won the Super Bowl?
The Bucks record, I think, we're 12-4 in 02.
John Gruden was the coach, right?
Yeah, John Gruden. He was a first-year coach. We just got him from
Oakland.
Yeah, and we destroyed Oakland.
It's okay, man. Listen, I understand that I owned you in that debate. I get it, man. I understand, and I know you're a little mad about it.
There was nothing you said, though. That's the thing. There was nothing you said. People keep saying, "Oh, what are you gonna do after Tom Brady?" I don't know, bro. And when Tom Brady leaves, let's say the Bucks suck, and then I'll address it then. But here's what I don't know. I don't know how good how good of a quarterback Kyle Trask is. He looked pretty good to me in Florida, but I don't know how gonna be as a pro.
Austin, I'm saying right here because we are experimenting technical issues. But well, I got a comment right here from JC Rhodes. Well, I hope this internet is gonna be like that because it says 2020.
2022.
Well, these are Raiders fans
because our coach. I don't understand. Listen, bro, I'll be honest with you. The notion that, oh man, John Gruden knew the entire playbook of Oakland Raiders. That's why blah 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 blah. I'm not buying into that, bro. I'm not buying. People have to understand something, man. The NFL is a copycat league. There's not that many teams that are so intricate in their offensive schemes, bro. Exactly. Like literally, they do the same plays. Every team, a lot of the core plays are the same. Now people like the Chiefs, they're pretty innovative. The Saints are innovative with Sean Payne. Sean McVay's pretty innovative, but for the most part, man, it's the same. It's the same crap. It's a copycat league. It's all the same. Now everybody's running shotgun. Everybody's running trips on the right side. They're spreading. Bro, you look at the NFL, it's the same stuff, man. It ain't like so. At the end of the day,
I would have to agree with OJ here. But I mean, he talked about how 2002 is a freebie. I mean, you would have beaten the piss out of the Tennessee Titans even if they beat the Raiders.
Is that who it came down to? Tennessee versus Oakland?
Yeah, 02 AFC Championship game was the Raiders.
Oh, yes, 02.
Where was Tom?
They didn't make I don't think they made the playoffs in 02. Or they lost early in the playoffs.
Wow, that's surprising.
Yeah, that's a little surprising right here because just right now we had this technical issues.
Was the Tucky rule year. That's the first year he won the Super Bowl, but he did not make it the following year. But I'm not worried about the Tennessee Titans, bro. You guys have to remember the Oakland Raiders offense was prolific. That was a nasty offense. And so there's a reason why they beat the Tennessee Titans. I was not, bro, but by that time the Titans weren't the same Titans that played the Rams. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So
I mean,
they did have Eddie George. Yes, they had a rushing attack, but our defense was That Bucks defense was just not denying that. It's that simple.
Wasn't Jerry Rice on that team, on that Oakland team?
Yeah, Jerry Rice was like a 38, 39-year-old
Yeah.
on that team. So was Tim Brown. Tim Brown was on that team too. Like, you know, but they had a fast team. They had some weapons. They had Rich Gannon. He was a stud. But the Bucks
my uncle went to high school with him.
Yeah, bro, the Bucks defense was too much. Speaking of the Bucks defense, I remember one of my favorite games in the playoffs en route to the Super Bowl was against the Eagles, bro. And I remember Rondé Barber had that 92-yard interception pick six return while his brother Tiki was on the sideline. Rondé Barber also had a strip
played
sack
for the Giants, bro.
Yeah, Tiki played for the Giants. I know.
But yeah, that's a game that we all like to forget here in Philadelphia because it was the last game in Veterans Stadium.
Yeah, man, that was dope.
Before the link was opened.
Yeah, we didn't forget.
I don't remember.
Look, OJ, I know you. Yeah. Hey, OJ, I know you're a Tampa Bay Buccaneers fan, but we just saw that. The first game between Tampa Bay versus Carolina Panthers, it was the 1st October of 1995. As a result, we lost against Tampa Bay. But the last game between Carolina Panthers versus Tampa Bay Buccaneers, it was November 15th, before Thanksgiving, because we had to lose. But the only thing is, we just had out that series. Because right now, the only thing of Tampa Bay Buccaneers are defense, and of course, Tom Brady, Rob Gronkowski. But as the Carolina Panthers, we have Christian McCaffrey, which is injured. Sam Darnold doing this best of his career.
Only thing you guys have better than the Bucks is a running game. Every single thing else the Bucks do better. We have a better offensive line, a better defensive line, a better coach, a better receiving core, a better linebackers. Every single thing the Bucks do is better than the Carolina Panthers, aside from Christian McCaffrey in the running game. But wait a minute, who has the best run-stopping defense in the league? Oh wow, it's the Bucks. I'm not worried about Christian McCaffrey, bro. The Bucks led one 100-yard rusher all of last year. That was Dalvin Cook, who I consider to be arguably the most balanced running back in the league. You think I'm worried about Christian McCaffrey, man? With Devin White out there, Levante David out there, I'm not worried about Christian McCaffrey. We're going to shut down the run, and we're going to say, Sam Darnold, make us pay with your arm. Sam Darnold, you're going to win the game with your arm. And I'd be excited to see that. When you force Sam Darnold to pass the ball 50 times, it's a recipe for disaster. Okay?
Kamara didn't rush for 100 yards against you guys?
Excuse me?
Kamara didn't rush for 100 yards against you guys?
I'm not – the name you're saying is escaping me.
Kamara.
Alvin Kamara.
Alvin Kamara.
I could be wrong, but I'm pretty sure I have a good confidence that the only running back that had over 100 yards was Cook.
I mean, you might be right. I was just curious if you
did. Kamara doesn't really scorch teams with rushing yards like that, man. A lot of what he does is in the like the screen game, bubble screens, and short passing game, reverses and stuff like that. You know, and
you're not wrong.
But
really I hear about Kamara all the time because my best friend's a Saints fan.
Oh, okay. Gotcha.
Yeah, we know because we talked about it. Just to be fair, even though the Carolina Panthers has 2 playoff appearances at the Super Bowl, but you have no idea that because Tampa Bay Buccaneers, they have only 2 Super Bowls. But I guarantee you, Tampa Bay Buccaneers,
you guys have.
But I gotta tell you, even they got defense, even they got Tom Brady and Rob Gronkowski, I don't think the Tampa Bay Buccaneers are going to repeat as champions. I guarantee you. They're not going to happen. Even though they got Tom Brady and Rob Gronkowski, they're not going to repeat as champions. Just let one team going to be competitive at the Super Bowl. But it's not going to happen if Tampa Bay Buccaneers is going to be running champions again at the Super Bowl. It's not going to happen.
Listen, Rafael, I'm okay with that opinion that the Bucks are not going to repeat. I'm okay with that opinion. The problem I have, you have to validate that opinion, okay, and substantiate that opinion with logical facts. So if you're going to sit here and tell me the Bucks are not going to repeat, let me know why. I'm all ears.
I'll give my reason why.
Go ahead. Let's hear.
I don't think they're going to repeat because of the trend of the NFL. Because I mean, there hasn't been a team that repeated in 16 years, but there's been teams that have gone to consecutive Super Bowls. And here's the way that I would explain this year's team. I would explain them kind of like the 2014 Seahawks coming off their Super Bowl win against the Broncos in blowout fashion.
We cannot forget that.
And how they were a very dominant team, made their way to the Super Bowl, and then fell short. I could see that happening with the Tampa Bay Buccaneers, where they dominate everyone in the regular season. Maybe they get to the Super Bowl, maybe they get to the NFC Championship game, and they just fall short.
So the premise of your argument is based on history and the fact that historically speaking, teams don't generally repeat a Super Bowl. That's fair. The problem with that is that's the equivalent of saying, you know what, man, 50% of marriages end in divorce. Therefore,
you're not wrong.
marriage, OJ, it has a very good chance of ending in divorce. You know what I'm saying?
You're not wrong. I understand what you're saying.
But that's the problem with it. And also, speaking of what doesn't happen in history, Tom Brady's a unicorn. How many 45, 46, or however old Tom Brady is, do you know that's slinging the rock like he does? We see Ben Roethlisberger. Clearly, he's declining. We saw Drew Brees. He couldn't complete anything over 20 yards last season. But Tom Brady, this dude seems to be very well in his prime. He's leading the league in touchdown passes in 2 weeks. So Tom Brady is not your average guy. So if you want to talk about history,
I don't think he's an average guy.
Normal.
He's definitely top 10.
To me, a better argument.
Yeah, he's definitely.
A better argument would be I don't think the Bucks are going to go to the Super Bowl because I think Team X or Team Y have a better chance. That's a better argument, and I have not heard that.
Okay, just hold on a second. Morgan, Jacob, hold on a second because we're gonna.
The best way I described it is I think this Bucks-Rams matchup could be a preview of the NFC Championship game.
Facts, 100% facts.
It honestly could.
Ooh.
But let's be honest, though.
They only won because Coach Dungy's defense and Coach Gruden knew every single play we ran. Dude, if I'm not mistaken,
what did Tampa do after you won?
Wasn't the Raiders' last Super Bowl win like in the mid-'80s, like 83 or 84?
Repeat that.
Wasn't the last Raiders Super Bowl win like 83 or 84?
It was definitely in the early 80s, man. I don't remember exactly when it was. But
because he was talking about what did Tampa do after they won the Super Bowl. But if I'm not mistaken, they had more playoff appearances than the Raiders currently have since that last Super Bowl.
And not only that, the Bucks have been in the conversation as some of the top teams and stuff like that. Let's be completely honest. The Raiders have, over the past 15 years, they've played second fiddle to the Chiefs, if we're being honest, and the Chargers.
And the Broncos. Don't forget the Broncos from like 2012 to 15.
The Broncos. Then you had the LaDainian Tomlinson, Sean Merriman, Phillip Rivers Chargers. They were a beast. And then you have recently the Chiefs. So historically speaking, after the Super Bowl with Rich Gannon, like the Raiders just fell off hard.
Yeah. Oh, okay. So, Austin, can I see a debate between Raphael and OJ? Well, it just happened because right now I'm just talking about how good is the because, well, even though I'm going to bring one person right here on the private chat, I'm going to bring New Giants son to talk about OJ because right now, hey, New Giants son, are you there?
Yeah, what's up? What's up? Raphael?
Oh, hey there. So what you gotta end?
Someone told me OJ was on the show. So OJ, I got one thing to say. You've been awfully quiet about Daniel Jones.
Oh my God.
What happened? Where's all that David Jones slander?
He's played okay.
Yeah, what happened with Daniel Jones? Tell us about it. Tell it.
He has been one of the best QBs after 2 weeks.
What's the most important stat in football?
I don't know. You could say anything. Touchdowns, QB rating, passer rating, yards, which he's been getting yards too. He's got 2 rushing touchdowns.
He also has a fumble that was very detrimental against the Broncos.
It's one fumble. Lamar had 2 against the Chiefs. What's your point?
My point is Lamar Jackson put his team on his back despite the fumble and won the game.
Okay. Daniel Jones put the team on his back against Washington, and it's not his fault they lost.
You know what's funny? you can tell how desperate a fan base is when they are so focused on individual stat when their team is 0-2. That is very telling of where
You
a
know
fan
we
base
shouldn't be
is.
0-2 because that's the thing. We shouldn't be 0-2. At the end of the day, we may be 0-2, but our season's not
You're right. You
over. So
shouldn't
I
be
would
0-2. You should be 0-3, but week 3 is not up yet. So you just gotta be
Oh,
patient.
you really? I think the Falcons are beating us, man. You see, that's the thing. You just love to hate on us, man. That's all good. Daniel Jones proving the haters wrong. Now the Giants are gonna prove the haters wrong, man.
Hold on,
That's all I gotta
hold on. Zone. Let's be honest, bro.
Yeah.
It's been 2 games. Are you just gonna declare that Daniel Jones has been all that? It's been 2 games.
He's played 2 good defenses, and he's put up pretty good performances. So I'll say
Well,
that, yeah.
Well, to me, collectively speaking, Jalen Hurts has played better than Daniel Jones, in my opinion. Do you want to know what else I think? Well, certainly in the first game, maybe not against the 49ers. And Tyler Heineke in the Washington game looked better overall than the 2 games that Daniel Jones.
I mean, yeah, Jalen didn't play the best, but he still doesn't have a turnover on the year.
He almost threw a game-stealing pick, Heineke. How did he look better than Daniel Jones?
Bro, Heineke was a better quarterback in that game. You're not gonna say Daniel Jones. 100% he was.
You're just saying that because he won. Which honestly, low-key, Terry McLaurin was the best offensive player, not him.
Okay, so OJ, I got a debate for you. Who you think is the best cornerback at the modern era? For me, it got Patrick Mahomes. Who you got? Because for me, Patrick Mahomes got everything around the season of the Kansas City Chiefs. Because right now they just won the Super Bowl at the last season, but now between Tampa Bay Buccaneers, it was the San Francisco Niners. It was the Super Bowl 20.
If you're gonna say era, you're gonna have to truncate what you mean by this current era. You gotta
yes, the current era, the current
like
era.
10 years.
I think he means of like the last few years since like Mahomes was drafted.
Yeah, if you're talking about the last 5 years, then yeah, Mahomes. If you're talking about the last 10 years, I can't give it to Mahomes. I'm gonna say Aaron Rodgers and Tom Brady. For the last 15, 20 years, Tom Brady for sure. But Aaron Rodgers only is 5 years and younger. That's the only way I'll say it's him. I mean, let's not forget, Aaron Rodgers is fresh of an MVP season last year.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
I gotta say, the best QB of the era is Daniel Stephen Jones III. Best QB of the era. Best QB in the last 2 years. And the evidence does not lie. All right.
But back to you, Zone. The Giants are not a good team. They're not going to be a good team. They're not going to make the playoff.
But how? How do you think the OJ? How do you think that New York Giants are now the greatest team? Because right now they had 0 wins and 2 losses because of Daniel Jones. Tell about it, because right now they have fumbling at the first games, because right now they have a defense right here because they see, coach, the defense is now working. So how you tell about the New York Giants had 0 wins and 2 losses?
Let me explain that real quick.
Because
you want to know when I realized the New York Giants season is going to be crap and it's going to go to the dumpster? This is when I realized it. I realized it on draft night. New York Giants had one of the worst offensive lines in the entire league last season. What do? They go and get they get 2 receivers, Kenny Galladay, and I forgot who the other receiver was.
Kadarius Toney.
What was that?
Kadarius Toney.
Well, they drafted him. But I'm not talking about Tony. They got another receiver in the offseason. I forgot who it was, though.
Our leading receiver was Darius Slayton with 700 yards last season, and you're saying we didn't need a receiver.
No, that's not what I'm saying. I'm not done yet. So just hear me out first.
Right.
So
got you.
during the NFL draft, I see that these guys drafted a receiver when they just got one of the big fish receivers in Kenny Galladay. They already have those 2 guys, Slade and Shepard. Then they draft this Tony guy I've never heard of. I'm like, bro, why don't you guys address the offensive line? They never address the offensive line, bro. That's when I realized, bro, the Giants are not serious about winning. They're not serious about anything. I could run the Giants organization better than them. And Raphael, I'm gonna say one last thing to you. Let me ask you one question, Raphael. This to end what I'm saying. I have on the year so far as a wide receiver in the NFL this year, I have 0 receptions. Do you know that I have more yards than Kadarius Toney?
He's played 2 snaps. No. Congratulations.
I have more yards than Kadarius Toney, and
he's played 2 snaps.
0 targets.
He's played 2 snaps. Literally 2 snaps. And always gone in 2 jet sweeps.
Bro, these are the
But
stats,
OJ,
man. Stats are
I know
stats.
you're worried. I know you. But OJ, I know you're worried about the New York Giants had the worst defense. But how about the Tampa Bay Buccaneers had the worst season ever? Let's bring it back to the 2014, which has 2 only wins and 14 losses at the 2014 season.
That's not the worst season ever
The Bucks and
in their
the
franchise
Bucks.
history. Yeah, but not
The
not
Bucks
in the
went
entire
0-16. The Bucks have gone 0-16.
You know what's
Oh,
crazy? If the
14,
Bucks didn't have Tom Brady, OJ would not be talking because the Bucks would
But
still
hold
suck
on,
right
hold on.
now.
In the 2014 season of Tampa Bay Buccaneers, they only had 2 wins and 14 loses.
Yeah,
And they fourth
Raphael
at the divide of the division.
Zone, you're saying that without Tom Brady, I wouldn't be talking right now. You're right. Guess what? Guess what? Guess what else? Without my wife, I probably wouldn't have my daughter right now. Like that's like what is your point? Like I agree with you. I probably would not. Without Tom Brady,
yeah,
we
the
would
Bucks
suck.
went 2
I agree with
14
that.
in 2014, but 2015 to 2017.
You guys are talking about the past and all this other stuff. It's 2021, bro. What are you guys talking about? It's 2021. You guys can focus on the past all you want.
Just to get some recognition for your team, you have to add the GOAT. That like your team is horrible. Was horrible all around until you added the GOAT.
Yeah, that was then, and this is now. Now we're very good. So I'm gonna talk. I'm gonna brag, and I'm gonna point out the fact that.
All right, man. But all I'm saying is, you keep talking about the Giants for no reason. I don't know why. Because I mean, you are a Brady fan. I'm mad that we own Brady. You know.
Yeah, you know, because
I told
don't
you why, bro.
forget.
I told you guys why I pick on the Giants. I already told you that. Would you like me to repeat it?
Yeah, I mean, I'm pretty sure
the reason why I troll the Giants fans so much. There's really 2 reasons. Number one, most of my friends are Giants fans, like my personal friends. There's a lot of them that are Giants fans, so it's fun to pick on them. But really, the main reason that really made me get annoyed with Giants fans was what happened last year, and the whole situation with the Eagles and the fact that they thought that the Eagles tanked. Now, did they tank? I don't know. Maybe they did, but they use that as an excuse. Oh, if the Eagles didn't tank, we would have made the playoffs. And that annoyed the living hell out of me because I want to know why. Take accountability. As a team, don't let your fate be decided by another team. You decide your own fate. You win your games. And when I saw the Giants fans running around crying, oh my gosh, the Eagles, they tank. And because they tank, we missed the playoffs.
Well, that pissed me off as an Eagles fan, especially hearing that idiot Max Kellerman bitch about it on First Take the next day.
That's the main thing that made me like, okay, now I'm just gonna troll you guys.
Look,
trust me, as an Eagles fan, I heard all that ridicule, and I'm like, shut up. Like, you really think that you should go to the playoffs?
Yeah, but OJ.
Exactly.
Here's the thing. I don't think we should have made it, but the Eagles are like a national embarrassment. Like, you're on primetime and you take the game. Like, that's so sad. Like, it just shows
crazy
how
because we own the Giants, and also the last 20 seasons we've had 3 losing seasons.
That's not what I'm saying.
Only 3.
Like,
we've had only 3, and we own the Giants.
Well,
I mean, Eli has a career losing record against the Giants.
On national television on Sunday night. What was that? Primetime? Yeah.
Cry me a river. Cry me a river. Cry me a river.
Zone. Do you want to know what's more
Cry
embarrassing?
me a river.
Zone, that's more embarrassing is to complain about it.
All right.
I'm just saying.
Hold it.
Go cry me a river. Go cry me a river.
Hold it. I'm talking. Okay. So I'm gonna speak right now, but well, I know I'm a little bit worried about the Giants because they're not the only one who starts 0-2, because in the 2014-2015 season of the Tampa Bay Buccaneers, they have a record of beginning 0 wins and 3 losses. First, they lose the first team against the Carolina Panthers, and then they lose against St. Louis Rams before the Los Angeles Rams, and then the 3-0, which is Atlanta Falcons.
Can I for that?
Poverty franchise.
Because I know you're worried about those Giants, but well, you cannot forget about that season of Tampa Bay Buccaneers 2014. Oh my God!
You know what's crazy? I'm with the Bucks and an Eagles fan, and we have more rings than both of their teams combined.
Oh, okay.
Isn't that crazy?
Well, is that crazy? But And NYJ and Son, I thank you for coming in. And well, I just let you know that I appreciate it because that's the first time here on Captain's Corner. So
yeah.
we're gonna bring more persons right here. So
Got you. Yeah, y'all have a good night. I respect all y'all just football. But I love talking football. You know what I'm saying?
yeah, you see me debating with OJ because I just tell it about the Tampa Buccaneers 2014 season, about the losers, and about
Yeah.
anything because it feels so good debating OJ because he bring the smoke, but he's so scared
He
because
knows his stuff. He knows his stuff. But I just don't like how he goes out of the way to hate on the Giant. Outside of that,
I don't think I've heard of that.
But yeah.
all right. So New Giant Zone. Well, I'll see you there, and have a good night. Okay.
Y'all have a good night. What did I say? Wait. Eagles Giant.
Oh, sorry about this. Sorry about this. Hey, bro. Are you?
9 to 7. How much? 9 to 7. Huh?
Oh shoot! I really got this. Hey, bro. Are you still there?
Yeah.
Well, I have to say it. It feels good to debating of OJ because that time that I was talking about Tampa Bay Buccaneers of 2014, 25 season because they had a record of beginning of 0 wins and 3 losses because the first one they lose against the Carolina Panthers. But I just tell that OJ that the series of Carolina Panthers versus Tampa Bay Buccaneers is still getting the Carolina Panthers, and I can't wait to see to beat Tampa Bay on
Yeah,
Christmas Day.
but
But
I mean,
I
also,
hope.
if you're gonna bring up 2014, like how the Bucks went 2-14, I mean, 2010 the Panthers did go 1-15.
Oh yes, yeah. Don't remember that because they had the nightmares because we feel good because I feel good debating with OJ and because I know he brings all the smoke, but you can't beat with him. I know I had an invitation, so bro, I will say that I want to let you go because there are some other persons right here, and the connection on the internet it's real sucks. But have a nice day and have a good night, and I just hope that Philadelphia Eagles will beat Dallas Cowboys, and I can't wait to see those Cowboys tears to let them boot out on Monday Night Football.
Dallas sucks. Have a good one, Ralph.
Ah, yes. Have a good one, Brody. All right, so oh shit. What's gonna happen? Oh, we have a technical issues right here now. I'm gonna start again, but I have no idea. That's all. This is getting back. Okay, so I'm gonna invite 2 more persons right here because I know I had a good debate with OJ.
Where Broad go, man? I got my ID.
And then I'm bringing right here the future investigator of the Cleveland Browns, Mr. J. Oh, hold on a minute.
Your mic's lagging big time.
Oh, there it is. Are you there?
Is that me? Hello?
You can hear me? Oh, hold on a minute.
Let me reset my StreamYard. I'll be right back.
Oh, hold on a minute. Hold it. Just hold on a minute. Oh my God. Oh, is it right here? Oh, okay. Oh, yes. I just reset it up. Thank you, Austin. Thank you, Austin, for this. All right. So I'm going to bring right here Mr. Jacob right here. And also, I'm going to bring Morgan.
Dude,
What's up, man?
I wish Broad would have stayed, man. I got my ID ready. I was trying to get a 12 pack of Bush Light.
Oh,
Unfortunate. Yeah,
oh my God.
I'm 22. Born in the state of Illinois. I'm an adult. I can buy alcohol legally. So.
Oh my God. Don't say it. Please do not say it for the Nets. Please do not say it for the Nets podcast because we're gonna get trouble right here. Because I know you're 22, you got your ID, you gotta buy the alcohol with your own money, but that's okay, that's okay. But I remember the first time that I was drinking alcohol, it was like 18, but the most appropriate age to drink like some kind of alcohol like vodka, beer, it was 18, but with some countries that like to it so far. But so how's it guys going?
It's going good.
Yeah, same here. Just relaxing, getting ready for Sunday. Playing the Bears and being in Illinois. There's
All
a lot
right,
of
so
lot of
Jacob, how about those Cleveland Browns? Because right now they put Odell Beckham Jr. out of the injury list and put the active roster. How do you think about
Yeah,
this?
he is. He's playing Sunday, which is big. Jarvis last week MCL sprain. He's going to be out guaranteed next week against the Vikings as well, and we'll see if he makes a return for that Chargers game. But either way, it's big to have Odell back. We saw him start to click in that Stefanski offense last year, and we saw at the bye week how much Baker improved and how much more comfortable he got in that system. And all you can imagine is if Odell didn't tear his ACL, what happens then? So a lot of people say he's washed as a player, and if you say that, you're truly ridiculous. He's still a very good player, and I think this is going to be a big season, and he's going to be one of the top candidates for comeback player of the year. I'm excited. The Bears secondary hasn't been terrible. Jalen Johnson has been playing very well, and Eddie Jackson is a very good safety. But either way, we can punch it everywhere. So last week against the Falcons, very sloppy.
Because right now the Chicago Bears had only one win and only one lose, but the Cleveland Browns had only one win and one lose. But with Odell Beckham Jr. getting back for the injury, we can see like a game changer, and we can see because they lost the first game against Chiefs, and they won against Texans, so we can see an interesting game.
Yeah, Justin Fields is making his first NFL career start. Being a Buckeyes fan, that kind of hits you a little bit hard. And some people are trying to bring up like, oh, he's 10-0 in the state of Ohio. Yeah, when you're playing for the Ohio State, you expect to go undefeated. But this is the NFL. He didn't look too good against the Bengals last week. And Joe Woods, our defensive coordinator, has to make him pay. Ultimately, I think if the Bears right now, if Andy Dalton was playing, would have a better chance to beat us because he can beat a bad defense. But Justin Fields, he's got to learn those rookie things. There's a reason why a rookie quarterback has never been to the Super Bowl. They got to learn.
Yeah, because right now Justin Fields is gonna be the quarterback to start it against Browns. So it will be like he thinks it's ready, but right now the injury forced Bears coach not negative to make the switch and come to the decision to some Chicago fans about Dalton's jury. So they switched to Dalton to Justin Fields. So that could be like, it might even had a prediction, but they had anything, but they really want to see Odell Beckham Jr. playing this Sunday because right now it's gonna be incredible, and we all know that it's gonna be a perfect time because right now it's gonna be a pitch coin because those are things that the Cleveland Browns had to improve because they only one win, only one lose. But with Odell Beckham Jr., that could be a shocking because look at the stats right here because the wide receiver, then after the Friday's practice, they know this is gonna be on Odell's time to make it happen.
Yeah, well, the timetable after his torn ACL recovery time was about 11 months. It's been 10 and a half. He wasn't quite ready to go for the Chiefs game, wasn't quite ready for the Texans, and I believe it was yesterday. Yesterday was his full day, his first full day back in practice, full on practice contact. So I'm really excited. I mean, he's an absolute playmaker. He's got incredible hands. And, if he can stay healthy and play like he has before, that's very dangerous.
Well, yes, Morgan, how are you thinking
Yeah.
about the Dallas Cowboys? Because right now they had an important task against Philadelphia Eagles. So what are the expectations about that? Because they had Dak Prescott and Ezekiel Elliott. So what do you think about it? It's going to be a tough game because they're better because they had the biggest rivals ever in the NFC East.
We have a lot of injuries also. Amari Cooper, I don't know if he's going to play this week. He has a rib injury from the Chargers game. Everything's up in the air. It's gonna be a good test for us. So, I believe our defense is a lot better from last year. We have Dan Quinn, defensive coordinator. He actually he was with the Seahawks in 2013, 2014. He helped create the Legion of Boom.
Okay.
And then we have injuries on defense also. DeMarcus Lawrence is out for 6 to 8 weeks with a broken foot. But last week we played, we put Micah Parsons at defensive end. And he actually played in high school, defensive end, but he did really good. So I'm hoping we get the dub.
Yeah, because they are the biggest rivals ever in the AFC East. But right now they need to focus about it because right now all the Philadelphia Eagles are wearing the T-shirt beat Dallas, which is I'm not afraid to say because it'll be an interesting game, but I hope this is gonna be interesting on Sunday.
Yep.
So Morgan and Jacob. Well, I'm afraid to say, I'm very sorry because thank you for coming in on the Captain's Corner. I'll see you next week. And have a good night, gentlemen. And because right now I had to talk with the man of the hour.
All right.
All right. Peace out, Raphael.
Thank you for letting me on.
All right. All right. Peace out. Well, there you go. We have Morgan and Browns by Jacob. And just let me know because I had to reset everything on this internet connection. But right now I'm gonna bring him back the middle of the hour because it's a little too Friday because I just tell about the Tampa Bay Buccaneers of 2014 out of 2 wins and 14 losses, but I'm gonna bring again OJ. And I hope it's still there.
You're breaking up badly. You're breaking up badly.
Still having a connection here. I'll say reset again. All right, so
that's better. Yep.
Yeah, that's better because we have our technical difficulties right here. So here we are.
By the way, before you go on, so my buddy called me. Do you know who Tonicus is?
You mean Jason?
Jason, yes. So
yeah, I know him.
Jason was just at a dinner in Charlotte, and he ran into Brady Christensen. I don't know if you know who that is. He's a rookie tackle for the Carolina Panthers, and they got a chance to talk to each other and stuff like that. And I thought that was kind of cool, and that's why he called me. And I guess it kicked me out of here. So.
Oh, okay. So in the private chat, say you're breaking up badly because it was the internet connection that it doesn't feel good. Because right now this is about the rain. Well, so OJ, we're just having a good conversation between you and me because we're two left, and I can't wait to see Carolina Panthers against Tampa Bay Buccaneers.
We're gonna destroy you guys.
I think you don't, because you only had Tom Brady and Rob Gronkowski and all the defense, but we got the defense, Sam Darnold. Hopefully,
Our
Christian
defense is
McCaffrey.
better than yours. Our defense is way better than your defense.
I'm not quite sure because right now we have 3-0. So well,
Name me one player on your defense as a Pro Bowl caliber player. One.
I just wanted to tell that Robbie Anderson, DJ Moore, but I will say that Sam Darnold is getting the best of his career. But I guarantee you that, well,
against teams that are not good. What happens when he plays a team with a good defense? What happens when Sam Darnold plays the Dallas Cowboys next week with their great offense and he's trailing from behind and he has to win the game with his arm? Again,
no, I think he's not afraid. I think he's not afraid because he had a mentality. Because even though I just watched all the preseason right here, I don't think Sam Darnold is gonna worry about those Dallas Cowboys. And I
Let
don't
me ask you a
think
question. Do you honestly think the Panthers can beat the Bucks?
Hopefully you're right, because right now it's gonna be a tough game, but we're gonna beat us down because I just told you about the season of 2014 season, about 2 losses and 14 win and 14 losses. Because
How
over
is
this
that
time,
how does that matter? That was in 2014. That's not 2021. It doesn't matter though. That was way back in the day.
that
We
was
have a
way
completely
back in the
different
day.
team.
That was back in the day. Austin Tarek say, I can name one as a Giants fan, Brian Burns. I don't know what you're thinking about the world.
Not Pro Bowl caliber. Not Pro Bowl caliber. To Panthers fans maybe, but not. The Bucks, Devin White, Pro Bowl caliber. Levante David, Pro Bowl caliber. Shaq Barrett, Pro Bowl caliber. Vita Vea, Pro Bowl caliber. Last year, the Panthers did not. You guys only had one Pro Bowler last year. It was Christian McCaffrey, I believe. You guys didn't have any other. Certainly nothing on defense. Again,
because he only missed 13 games. Because right now, the Tampa Buccaneers had the last time they saw Tampa Bay Buccaneers versus Carolina Panthers, it was the last season before winning the Super Bowl. So right now, hopefully Christian McCaffrey is killed healthily. But right now, OJ, I just want to say it. Even though I just tell you way back to the 2014 season about 2 wins and 14 losses, I can wait this expression about the game of Carolina Panthers and Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Because right now, on that series about Carolina Panthers versus Tampa Bay, about that rivalry, we just won that series.
Doesn't matter. The series doesn't matter when we play you guys. It doesn't matter when we play you guys. Those numbers don't matter. What matters is what team do the Bucks have right now? What team do the Carolina Panthers have right now? And the team that the Bucks have is significantly better than the Carolina Panthers. I look forward to playing you guys. Want to know why I look forward? It's an easy game. Carolina Panthers is an easy win. It's an easy win. I can't wait. It's an easy win. Very easy win. We will not struggle.
Yeah, because there was an easy win because they are afraid. They're afraid of you. They're afraid of you because right now they have to focus on mentality because right now they had Sam Darnold, we got Robbie Anderson, DJ Moore, Terrace Marshall, and we got a top 10 defense over the last 3 weeks. So they say it's another easy win, but well, you know what about that easy win? Because right now the Panthers are not afraid to win the competition because they're not afraid. They need to stay focused on their mentality because they know well about a good game.
That sounds good, but when you come up against the GOAT, when you come up against a better defense, when you come up against a pass rush that can blitz with 4 guys and bring pressure with only 4 guys, Sam Darnold is going to see something he's never seen before in his life.
Yeah, because right now Sounddown is getting the best life, but I will hope see beating. I hope so beating the Tom Brady, but I hope we see the battle because there will be a clash of battles between Tom Brady versus Sam Darnold. But I can't wait to see it.
It's going to be easy game for the Bucks. Easy game. Easy game. At least we'll win by at least 12 points. 12 points. Easy.
Okay, Morgan said, let me on again, please. Well, we had a technical issues right here, but I hope so because I just put the link right here. But well, and I just say, OJ, even though you have a good NFL fan between the Tampa Bay Buccaneers, who you rooting at the NBA?
I don't have an NBA team, but I have an NBA player. My my favorite NBA player is Damian Lillard. So I like watching Trailblazers games, but I would not consider myself a Trailblazers fan. I also like to watch LeBron James, but I would not consider myself a Lakers fan. I don't have a team for the NBA. I just like watching it.
And I have a question for you. Is because I have a question for you, OJ. LeBron James is going to be the greatest of all time, beating Michael Jordan?
No, right now it's Michael Jordan, but LeBron James has a chance to surpass him.
Because there are some fans that telling that LeBron James is the GOAT because no, the real GOAT is Michael Jordan because they had 6 rings on the Chicago Bulls and they know they have a mentality because the Chicago Bulls on the 90s, they're really powerful between Michael Jordan, Scottie Pippen, and Dennis Rodman because they had the all-time team of the decade of the 90s. So they got to be careful because right now LeBron James had played for different teams. Remember the last time that he played from Cleveland to Miami and they had, well, an amazing season. And now they play for Cleveland and then they moved it to LA Lakers and they only won. But I'm not sure that LeBron James is not going to be the greatest of all time. I guarantee you, because for me, LeBron James is the greatest at the modern era because we're talking about greatest players like Michael Jordan, Kareem Abdul-Jabbar, Will Chamberlain, for example.
Well, I think right now it's Michael Jordan, but I think LeBron has the opportunity to pass him. I think after 2 seasons, if LeBron James can average 19 points for the next 2 seasons, he will have the scoring title, as in the most points scored by an NBA player. He's gonna surpass uh, Kareem Abdul-Jabbar. And once he gets those numbers, just by the sheer numbers, you cannot deny him. You can't deny him after he gets those numbers. You can't.
Yeah, because you can't deny it. Because I know
bring on Morgan. I have to destroy him real quick. Bring on Morgan.
Well, as you can say, because right now I had to put Morgan right here. So, Morgan, you're at the captain's corner again. So you have a question for OJ because right now I have a good debate with him right now.
Hey, your Buccaneers barely beat us.
Yeah.
You guys beat us by 2 points.
Yeah, we did barely beat you, but a win is a win is a win. And you got to also remember the Buccaneers defense did not play that well. And I always say that defenses don't play well until the 3rd, 4th, and 5th game of the seasons because it takes defenses a long time to play well. Whereas the offense, they can connect a lot easier. But the Cowboys are light work. I would love to face the Cowboys in the playoffs because the Cowboys have no defense. So we're going to drop 35 points on them again. And by the time, if we ever do meet the Cowboys in the playoffs, this time the Bucks defense will be a lot better. The Cowboys are easy money for the Bucks. Easy cookies. Easy money.
Our
easy
defense
money.
is a lot better. A lot better.
I'm not impressed by your defense. I'm really
we
not.
We have Dan Quinn as our defensive coordinator. 2013, 2014, Legion of Boom, bro. Come on.
And guess what? Dan Quinn is the same guy that got fired by the Atlanta Falcons and they kicked him out. And you guys got him.
He was a head coach.
Yeah, he was
not a
head coach.
good head coach. He's a better defensive coordinator.
Well,
For sure.
that remains to be seen because it's only been 2 games, and you guys gave up 30 points against the Bucks, and you gave up 17 points against the Chargers. So there's still time to see that. It's too early to say that they're a good defense. To me, their secondary is one of the worst secondaries in the league. The Cowboys secondary is no good. The
Yeah,
only
we
pass
need
rusher
to cut Anthony Brown. He is horrible.
Yeah, you guys have one decent person in the secondary. That's it. Number 7. Forgot his name. But
Trevon Diggs.
Diggs, that's all you have.
Stephon Diggs' brother.
Yeah. So as far as the pass rushers, your best pass rusher is DeMarcus Lawrence. He's hurt. He's gonna be out for 6 weeks. And if you honestly think that Michael Parsons, as a defensive end, if you think that's a sustainable thing, you're fooling yourself. I don't think he could sustain that position, man. He's only 240 pounds. He's a very small, light guy. Against top tier tackles, he's not gonna be able to do anything. He's too small for that position. He could only use his speed. That's it. He cannot use his strength to bull rush tackles. He's too small. So, and I realize you guys are desperate. That's why he's at that position until you guys can find a better solution. But I'm hearing rumors that the Cowboys might potentially trade Jalen Smith.
Yeah.
Yeah, I heard about those rumors.
I made a
Morgan,
post about it.
Well, how do you feel about that?
we just feel that well, that was shocking because that will be an interesting trade. Well, OJ, so how you feel about debating with me? Because right now, well, it's my time to have a serious debate. Because how you feel about that? Because this is the first time you came out the captain's corner. Because I know you bring all the smoke right here.
This is what I feel about it. In my TikTok, since I've been on TikTok, I've been in about 65 debates, and I'm 65-0. I've yet to lose a debate. And then after tonight, I'll be 66-0. I don't lose, especially to Panthers fans. It's impossible. I don't lose to people in my division. I don't lose to people in the NFC East fans. I just don't. It's just impossible. It is. It really is impossible. Now, let me ask you this, Morgan. Before you got on, I was trying to tell Raphael that, yes, the Panthers, it's pretty good. They're 3-0. I get all that. But is it really fair to say the Panthers' defense is better than the Bucs? I don't think we can say that yet, especially given that they play the Jets, who's the worst team in the league. They play the Saints, and Jameis Winston had a horrible game. And then they play the Houston Texans, who have a rookie quarterback that nobody ever heard of. So what are your thoughts on that, Morgan?
Okay. We'll have to see. But they've been doing good, so I believe they'll give you a run for your money, though, for sure.
I think the Bucs are gonna absolutely destroy the Panthers. And after we destroy the Panthers, Raphael, I'll be sure to come on your show and to talk, because I want all the smoke, and I'm gonna give you all the smoke after we beat the Panthers. And I have a championship belt too, a real championship belt. Hold on, let me actually. Matter of fact, I gotta show you something real quick, Raphael. Hold on, give me a second.
So what are you gonna show me about it? It's gonna be a surprise because I'm right here.
This is something that you've never experienced in your life as a Panthers fan. Morgan has experienced it 4 times, but you as a Panthers fan have never experienced it. This right here is a Super Bowl ring for the Bucs. The Panthers have never won a Super Bowl ring ever. Okay, so look at it. I know you're not familiar with it. You're not used to it because the Panthers, they are 0-2 in Super Bowls. But isn't it pretty? Maybe one day when the Panthers are actually a good team, they could have won one. But for the time being, enjoy looking at the Bucs ring.
I hope so. It's gonna be a good team. I hope so, and I hope the Panthers gonna beat Bucs, and we can talk about it. So, well, OJ, I'm glad to be here on Captain's Corner for the first time debating. But right now, I'm gonna invite some person. So, anything we had to say, OJ? Because I know you're scared of me.
Well,
you scared of me?
No, not at all. This was an easy debate. This was the easiest debate I've ever had in my life. It's actually easier than Sneaky G's debate. So I definitely won. and I cannot wait until we play you guys to destroy you guys, and then you'll really see.
I bet you won't.
Let me say something. Let me say something.
I'll
When
put $10,000. I'll put
when
$10,000 that we beat you.
when the Panthers win, I want to see you on the show, and I'll come on also, and we'll destroy
Wait a minute,
you.
Morgan. Wait a minute, Morgan. Wait a minute, Morgan. You
You're
don't.
gonna
You
put
don't.
us on bet? Oh,
You don't.
I will bring a bet. I will bring a bet. I'll put
You,
this title right here. I pull this title right here.
okay, this is the bet. Let's make a bet then. Morgan, you're gonna be involved in this bet too.
All right.
This is the bet.
All
If
right.
the Buccaneers win, both of you have to make a video on TikTok saying that OJ is the greatest TikToker in the world, and he is correct, and that the Bucks won, and the Bucks are the best team in the world, and the Bucks are going to the Super Bowl.
Okay, bet.
Sounds
And
interesting.
if
Hold on
the
a minute.
Bucks lose,
Hello, King Washington.
King
Hey,
Washington, King
Real
Washington.
quick, I just want to
Yeah,
say
go
one.
ahead.
Why
Tell us,
in the
because
why hold on. Why in the absolute hell we are wasting our time debating the Panthers and the Bucks? Come on. The Bucks are blowing the Panthers out by 50.
That's what I try
but
to tell them,
come
but they don't want to
on.
listen. Do you know why they're
No.
doing that, bro? Do you know why they're doing that? It's because this is why. This is why, bro. They're doing that is because fans do not know how to be objective. They're too biased. They cannot see it. That's the same reason why Giants fans, they all think Daniel Jones is top 5.
Whoa. Really?
Yeah, a lot of
Is
them.
that saying so? Is that saying so?
I know, but we shouldn't be sitting here debating that the Panthers are gonna even come close to the Bucks. That's not even a debate. The Bucks are blowing the Panthers out any day of the week with
But
CMC on the field or any. Come on, that's
they're
not
saying
even.
that because the Panthers are 0-3 and they play two sorry teams. That's why they're saying that. And I tell them like, bro, yes, you guys are 3-0, but not every 3-0 is the same. Y'all beat the Jets, the worst team in the league, and guess what? Y'all beat the Texans, the second worst team in the league. But Panthers fans, they're gonna have to learn the hard way. They're gonna have to learn the hard way, and that's fine. They're gonna start to learn the hard way when they play Morgan's Cowboys next week. That's when they're gonna learn.
Yeah, but I hope, because right now we had an issue with Christian McCaffrey with this injury. But I hope that if we're gonna win, doesn't make it perfect. But I would love to see that. I would love to see that.
Well,
Can I say
King
something?
first of all,
Washington.
Panther
You keep
fans.
mentioning Christian McCaffrey, but let's be honest, guys. You could have a very top running back. It doesn't really mean much. Like Christian McCaffrey was great. What did they do last year? You know what I'm saying? Then granted, he was hurt a lot last year. Dalvin
He
Cook was
lost
great.
13 games because
Yeah,
of the
and
injury.
I mentioned that. Dalvin Cook was very good. Where did the Vikings go last year? Tennessee was very good. Now, granted, they went to the playoffs, but still, a running back, you could have a great running back. It doesn't mean much. But anyways, go ahead, King. You were saying something.
I'm saying that.
King Washington, do you have to say something?
Yeah. So, Panthers fans are worrying about next week versus the Cowboys. That's who you guys play next, right?
Yes, they're going to play against Dallas Cowboys.
You guys got to focus on J.C. Horn and CMC right now. Don't focus on the Bucks or 2 or 3 weeks. I don't know when you guys play them, but
because
Christian McCaffrey right now. Because honestly, that's the only reason you guys have been winning these games. I feel like.
Oh, okay. Oh shoot! It might be I'm gonna lose those followers right here because King Washington, you told me that we are wasting our time debating about the series about Panthers versus Buccaneers, but I think I'm well. That was the most episode that I was having in my life. That was the most toughest episode that I ever made in my life.
King Washington, play me on Madden tonight, bro.
Right now?
Yeah.
You got 21 still? Because I don't got 22.
Yeah. I got to download it, but yeah.
Well,
I'll play you at the house.
hey, I had to say, guys, well, thanks for joining in at the Captain's Corner. Well, I know we had this experiment of some technical issues, so King Washington, any last words to say, well, about me? Because I'm just doing 6 episodes of Captain's Corner, and well, that was the you may appear for 3 times on the show, right?
Yeah. 2.
Uh-huh. There's 2 appearances. Okay. So do you think about the intro that I was made? Because I just professional about the intro of the show. But who you guys think? Because it's been happening 6 episodes that I was made a Captain's Corner. So any thoughts about that of my show? Because right now we just yeah. So Morgan.
Doing good.
Yeah.
So any questions about me? Because right now the Captain's Corner is doing so good because we have OJ debating of the Buccaneers versus Panthers and also a little bit of NFL, NBA. So I'm wearing this WWE title, so I'm making sure that's like, well, they have an intensity, they have everything, but well, how do you guys think?
I want to say congrats on doing your show, bro.
Yeah.
I appreciate that you let me on your show, and it's been real good.
Okay. Yes, it's been so good because it might be I'm gonna lose followers if the Tampa Bay Buccaneers are gonna lose against Carolina Panthers, and I want to say it, OJ, you may right, but I'm gonna lose followers. But well, it's not gonna happen, but it is gonna happen. I'm gonna say another TikTok video because a bet is a bet.
Yep.
Hey, real quick before I hop off, I want to ask OJ one question.
Sure.
What do you think about the Bulls' upcoming season?
Chicago Bulls.
Oh yes.
I think they made some intriguing trades. Lonzo Ball and what's his name from the Spurs? Oh my gosh.
San Antonio.
DeMar DeRozan, and they already have Vucevic. They're gonna win probably 15 more games next season. Unfortunately, those trades are not enough to move the needle, right? Because you still have the Miami Heat, who had a ridiculous offseason by bringing in Kyle Lowry, right? And that was a major upgrade from the Goran Dragic. So you have Miami, who's better. Nets are better. Milwaukee's better. Boston is close. So it's still going to be a 4 or 5 man horse race. So the Bulls are going to be on the outside looking in. They'll definitely make the playoffs with those additions. But to me, they are a first round exit type of team. But they have made a step in the right direction. What they need is, but I think Lonzo Ball and Zach LaVine and Vucevic, I think they make for a great trio. Although I just don't think it's enough, man. I just don't think it's enough. So, but like I said, step in the right direction. Hopefully, if they could land another bigger star, then they'll be able to compete, in terms of being a contender. So that's what I think about the Bulls. But they're going to be a very fun team to watch, though. They're going to be running up and down the court. They're going to be a very athletic team and one of the better transition teams.
Oh, okay. So well, King Washington, Morgan, and of course OJ. Let's talk about it. Thank you for coming in to the Captain's Corner right here. And well, unfortunately,
thanks for having me.
Stay. Yeah, because you're having so much fun watching this, debating with me.
Absolutely, man. It was fun. It was a good time. Thank you for having me.
Yeah, thanks.
Oh yes, because we
Thank you
know
for
it.
having me also.
And yes, King Washington, are you having a good time?
Of course.
Oh yes, well, because I'll see you there next week. And well, if I lose those followers, if I win, because well, a bet is a bet. But thank you guys for coming in at the Captain's Corner. King Washington, Morgan, OJ, we see you there. And well, and I hope to see you next week, okay?
See you guys later. Have a good night.
Have a good night, okay?
Have a good night.
Okay, have a good night. Peace. Peace. Man, that's a tough episode that I ever create in my whole life. For me, that was the most interesting episode that I had on Discord. I'm just having a good time. Sorry about that. But I just wanted to say, you guys, this whole episode is because I just invited OJ to bring all the smoke right here. I'm talking about Tampa Bay Buccaneers, the Carolina Panthers, some things in the NBA, the NFL, and I just feel like, well, I have this incredible episode right here because right now, this is the 6th episode of Captain's Corner, and I'm very excited to create because at the first time I had no idea to create a podcast talking about sports unfiltered. But I just want to say, you guys, that you just make me proud. You just make me proud because right now it's very difficult that an Hispanic guy with Asperger's syndrome who's living his life right here, even though I'm from Pakistan, Venezuela, living in Charlotte, North Carolina. I just want to say thank you so much. Thank you so much to coming in at the Captain's Corner. I know this could be next week. There could be a lot of them because right now I'm just very happy to having you guys to talk to each other about hot takes on sports, about the teams that everybody, and well, I just want to say that I'm talking to him. I just want to be clear that, well, even though I have a good heart and I had a special condition right here, which is Asperger's syndrome, I don't know what to say because you make me guys happy. And well, even though I'm a journalist and I'm just sorry. I mean, you guys having a conversation, you rock my life. And to be honest, I'm just yes, I'm doing so well. I'm doing so well. Just continue. Just continue. Okay. But anywho, I know we experiment some technical issues, and I'm really apologize to make this happen to bring OJ to make this debate so interesting. I know you guys are wasting or watching about the debate of Panthers versus Tampa Bay Buccaneers, but I just wanted to say it. I cannot believe that OJ came in to my show right here because, well, it was really amazing. But, well, I just wanted to say it. Thank you for coming in at Captain's Corner. So, I will see you next week on Friday, as usual, 8 p.m. because, ladies and gentlemen, it has been an amazing journey talking about the most important thing in the world, sports unfiltered. And, well, I don't know what to say because I'm about to cry right now, but not right now. But, well, oh, sorry about that. Okay. So I just brought OJ, well, not OJ Simpson because we know about the former NFL player, but I just brought OJ No Sports about debating. But, well, Sneaky Jim, Blue Ant, I think your Nets are coming in on next week. So, I hope you guys enjoyed a good night. And, it's been a good episode of Captain's Corner with the host, Rafael Montilla. So, I'll see you next week. And remember, guys, Philadelphia Eagles versus Dallas Cowboys. This is going to be an interesting game. For all these Philadelphia Eagles fans over here, let's beat Dallas for good. All right? And this match is especially to Philly sports guy, Philly Calcaberry, and also Positive Philly and KJ McCoy, and also about sports. Tell your friend that even Philadelphia Eagles got Jalen Hurts and Devonta Smith. We know the Dallas Cowboys still sucks. All right, so and I'm sorry about that, but sorry, not sorry. All right, so have a good night and thanks for joining at Captain's Corner with Raphael Chesson. So have a good night, and I hope we see you there next week.
I want to introduce you to this cat right here.
Is energy squared.
Captain,
my boy. This man's a good man. He's funny, hilarious. He knows his sport knowledge.
He's starting to be one of my favorite people right here.
All right, let's move on now. Well, now let's bring on my man, Don Rafael.
Are you ready?
Let's work.
New assignment. Okay, who to target? Make sure, cause I won't stop once I started. Execution cold-hearted, but they'll never see me sparking like a shadow in the darkness. Rest in peace to the departed. Whoa, y'all too loud, I keep it subtle.
That's nice.
Make it
Irving upset, didn't get the call.
So I'm ready, I'm the buzzer, though I hate to break the bubble, but I'm a missing piece of this music puzzle.
1-1.
Hey, I never
Deep fly ball. Right center field. That's got carry. It's gone. Number 500. And his.
You wait for nigga my nerves. If this isn't good, then dig in your ear and tell them what fuck you heard. I ain't worried about the chillin' with this empire. I'm building at some point I might be chillin', but for now chasing a million. With a life I find appealing. Haters go jump from the ceiling. Drop a super saiyan god. I bet you season 1 thrilling. With this ABBZ. Killing tracks and making hip hop where it needs to be.
El tiro libre de Juan Cerrado, Villar en el área.
But this white cell count blowing up. Easy E. God damn it. Fucked up. If y'all don't hate me by now, wait until my luck's up. And when that time comes, I'm prepared to tell y'all suck nuts. Like, bitch, what's up? Pure disregard for the public, I digress. Had some shit that I had to get off my chest. Going through some things, just trying to relieve the stress. If I was the religious type, I would count myself as blessed. But I'm really not. Most of y'all are too stupid to know who's really hot.